This video is basically meant for you as a Rainwatch Country Coordinator who, as part of your responsibility, you will do regular updates of the stations in your country. There's a new added feature that has been added onto Rainwatch to make your work easy in the data upload. And this video is specifically meant to demonstrate to you how to upload bulk data onto Rainwatch. One, for your already existing stations, which requires regular updates. And then two, whenever you add a new station, you would also have to upload the data, and that could be long historical data, and you also will need to upload. So this feature will help make that work of uploading data, either the routine update or for a new station, much more easier. So there are two things we are going to do. The first thing is to prepare our data, and the second is to upload the data. In preparing your data, you do it on your laptop, not on Rainwatch. When you are done with your data formatting and preparation, then we come to Rainwatch and then we will do the upload. So I'll first go to my laptop. I've prepared my data on my desktop in a folder called Rainwatch. So I'll go to my desktop, open this folder called Rainwatch, and in that folder I have a file called rainfall, and this is the data I am going to upload onto Rainwatch. So I'll open the data, which is in an Excel file. So there we go. This is my data which I have prepared. And the data you're also going to upload must be prepared and be put in this format and shape. This format is acceptable for Rainwatch. If your data is in any other format, it will not be accepted. So make sure your data is in this format. And remember, the first column of this data, this spreadsheet, the first column of this spreadsheet is year. The second column is month. And from the third column, we have the days of the month. So notice again, we have 2 years in this case, 2018 to 2019. 2018 has 12 months. And that's, you can see that from the months column from month 1, month 2, that is January, February to the 12th month, which is December. And 2019 has up to 7 months. That is from the month column, you can see month 1, month 2, that's from January, February up to the 7th month, which is July. And then when you come to the third column, that's where we have the months of the year, which in this case is not vertical but horizontal. So day 1 of 1st January, day 2, 2nd January, 3rd January to 31st January 2018. And then you move on to the second month, which is February, and then also continues from 1st, 2nd, 3rd to 28th February. Then we have the third month, which is March, then 1st to 31st March. And the rest of the month continues. April 1st to the 30th, May continues, June, July till December, up to December 31st. And then afterwards, we continue with the following year, which is 2019. We also start with January, continue February up to the 7th month. So this is how the data format should be. Remember, your first column is the year, second column month, third column up to the last is the number of days in the month in a horizontal format. Remember again, there are no headings. So the year column starts with the first year. The month also starts with the first month. There is no heading. So always remember, we don't have heading. Just start with your start year and the start month onto the end year and the last month of that end year. And make sure the days of the month, which has its data, also continues on the third column but in a horizontal form. And one important thing you should note is that, remember, the days of the months are not equal. Some month 30, some month 31, and therefore we are going to fail. We need the length of the day should always be the same. That's 31, and therefore the months that do not end 31, we fill the 31st day with -99. So for example, April ends on the 30th. So 31st we put -99. February ends on 28th. So we put on the 29th to 30th and 31st -99. And the same for all the other months. So this is this is July 31st, 0, but June is 30th. So on the 31st, we fill in with -99. So having done this, you're good to go to RAINWATch and upload your data. Remember, first column is the year without a title. The second column is month without a title. The third column begins with the days of the month. They move in a horizontal manner from day 1 to the 31 or the 30 or the 28 or 29 for a leap year. And then having done that, you save your data. I had already prepared this template, so I save if I have made any changes, and then I close it. When I'm done, then I'm now going to move to RAINWATch to upload my data. So you log on to RAINWATch. You go to your Mozilla or your Chrome or Explorer, and then you type in www.rainwatch-africa.org. And then this takes you to the home page of RAINWATch. And then, as a country coordinator, you already have been given an exclusive username and password that belongs to you. For this particular example, with the permission from Uganda, I'm going to use Uganda as an example in this case. And the data being used is not for Uganda. It is a demo data I downloaded from RAINWATch. It's not for any country, it's just to demonstrate to you. So we created this dummy data as a demonstration. So you click on login, and then you enter the username and password that has exclusively been given to you. Then you click on login. Once you click on login, you get this interface which has all the stations, your stations on RAINWATch. And then at this section, you can add new stations, or you can edit stations. And then For this particular example, I added a station called Kampala, which is originally not part of the stations that has been added by Uganda, but I added it for this example. So we click on enter data. For any of these stations, if you want to enter data, you click on enter data. So I click on enter data and it takes me to this interface. And notice originally, this is where you would have entered your data manually. When you set your start date and end date, you have to manually, one after the other, enter all the station data, which is quite difficult and takes a lot of time. And that's why the upload data option, uploading bulk data, has been added to make your work easy, and also so that you can use the time you would have used to enter data to do other useful things. So we are going to dwell on this new feature, this area, that's the upload data. Remember, we prepared my data, and now we are going to upload that data. So I click on browse and it will take me to where my data was on desktop in a folder called RAINWATCH. So I enter that, I see the file I prepared, I double click, then it comes here, and then I click on submit. Before I click on the submit, my data didn't have a missing gap. It was in full up to July. So when I click on submit, I didn't have the option to look at missing gaps in the data. By assuming I had, there will be an option for me to click so that I'll see the various months or years or days with missing gaps. So when I've successfully uploaded the data here by clicking on the browse, when I'm done, I click on submit. Sorry, it's strange. Let me log on again. I was here, Kampala, browse to pick your data, take the data, then you click on submit, then your data comes for you to have a final look at your data and see if the entry and everything is correct. Again, let me remind you, this data was taken from RAINWATCH as a dummy data to demonstrate to you. So it's not a specific data related to Kampala. It's only for an example. But for the demonstration purpose, the data, everything is fine. So I've checked, it is fine. Notice why you don't have to add titles to your columns. Notice Rainwatch automatically adds Y, which is the year, and M, which is the month, and then day 1 to day 31. That's why you don't have to add it. RAINWATCH will automatically add it for you. And the RAINWATCH also understand that, for example, February, which is 28, once you put -99, it understands. So that's why this place is empty. All the months which are 30 days are also empty. So always remember to insert -99 for the months which ends on 30, so that they will become the 31st day is also filled. And also remember, for February, if it is leap year or if not leap year, you fill in the remainder of the days to make it all aligned to 31. When you have checked and you are fine, you need to commit the data, because once you click on commit, the data will be uploaded to RAINWATCH. Anybody who is watching, who is on RAINWATCH, can see the data. So always check everything is fine. When it is fine, you click on commit data. Then the feedback comes, your data committed successfully. So it means you are done. Your data has gone to RAINWATCH and the information can be accessed, but the data cannot be accessed by anyone. Nobody can download your data. It's only the graphs that will appear as a result of the data you have entered behind here. that could be accessed, but your data cannot be accessed by anyone. So, having done that successfully, if there's an error, you will see an error message. But once you receive your data committed successfully, it means you are done. Then you log out. So once you log out, it brings you back to the main RAINWATch homepage. And now you need to check whether the data you really uploaded has appeared on RAINWATch. So once it's successful, then you can access the information on RAINWATch. So you click on Uganda, and then you click on select here. We uploaded data for Kampala, a dummy data for Kampala. So I select Kampala, I click on percentile, and here I click on no normals, and then I select the years of interest. Remember, we only entered data for 2018, 2019. So I select 2018, and my second year I select. My first year is 2019, so my second year I select 2018. And then what else? How do I see my graphs? I click on load data. Again, the graphs has appeared. The graphs have appeared. Again, you can't access the data, but the plots are here. So you, with your experience as a meteorologist or climate scientist, you check the plots, and if everything is fine, knowing and understanding the climatology of the station, you then can leave it here. But if in case you see any anomaly, it means you have to go back and correct that with those user details. So once you are fine, that means your updates were successful. You can access the information, climate information based on that data also on RAINWATch, and then you are done. So this brings us to the end of the data upload. And this video is meant to help you. Please let me know if you have any difficulty. We'll be happy to receive your feedback on this email address, asarefi@yahoo.com. Let me know if you have any difficulty, and then you can further be assisted. Thank you very much, and continue to be RAINWATCH ambassador. Thank you once again.